Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. I figure I could do an episode as my phone and headphones charge up, cause I was like, I just wanted to get like straight into making videos and stuff. But then it was like my phone was like dying, and my headphones, I didn't really even know what the percentage was on my. See, that's the thing I don't like about Beats by Dre headphones. They don't, unless you like open the headphones, or they just randomly open up like on your iPhone to let you know what the battery percentage is on. But it's, for the most part, you won't know until there's like a white light flashing on your headphones. And I can't even see the light right now, so I'm like, I gotta, yeah, it's still on red. But I'm like, bro, I just like it's difficult at time with Beats by Dre headphones. Like with I know with those studio beats that I had for the longest, they had like multiple lights that would light up. So it would be like, oh, so if it was like at one light, then it's like, oh, okay, then it's like you need to charge it. If it's at two, charge it. Three, you okay to like go out for a little bit, but when you get back home, charge them. So you won't make that mistake tomorrow and be like, oh yeah, they're good, but they're not really. But anyways, but no, I mean I like the battery life on Beats by Dre headphones. They last forever. Especially my power beats. Because I use those for when I'm just like chilling and stuff and just want to watch some videos. But I'm like, I don't really want to like waste the battery percentage on my those Solo Pros. So I just get the power beats and then just use those and things for when I'm like watching YouTube videos. But if I'm like eating my food, I'll use my studio. I think it's like more so just in my room just chilling. But if I'm like downstairs eating, then I'll use like my solos, because it's like I want to get like that, that movie theater effect. I want the sound to be like crystal clear and stuff, because them headphones are pretty nice. The quality in them are pretty nice and stuff. But dang, I wish I could have I should like plug them up somewhere. Oh, they're done, they're done, so they're good. So as soon as I looked over at them and things, there was just like, then they finished. So I'm like, cool, I could turn my fan on and just let some cool breezes just go on me real quick, cause bruh, it's like, it's not even hot, but it's more so when I do like anything YouTube or podcast related, it just gets like, I don't know if that's the thing, I'm like, I'm not nervous. So I'm like, what do I have to get hot for? I'm like, that doesn't even make it. I'm so confused, because I'm like, I'm not nervous. Like, I could literally do like multiple podcast episodes, YouTube videos. I'm like, bruh, if I still I'm like, that's the thing, I don't feel it. But I feel like that somebody, they'll probably try to tell me like, oh, maybe you're nervous still. I'm like, I'm not though. Like, what do I have to be nervous about? There's literally nothing to be nervous about. But anyways, so overall, what I wanted to talk about before I was just ranting about random stuff, Beats by Dre headphones charging and all of that. Oh yeah, I did. So I did play on my guitar a little bit, but it was like basic stuff. But it is going to be featured in my short film Wasteland. So it's pretty basic. It's literally just like playing four notes back to back and stuff. So, and it's also going to be on my next. So yeah, I need to put out Legacy 2 on streaming platforms, but this song, it's going to be an intro for my album Jamal. So stay tuned for that. I need to work on that album and this like Rainbow Six Siege album, like promoting YouTubers and stuff. Like there's a lot that I got to do right now. But anyways, but what I wanted to talk about was OnlyFans. Literally everybody is going on this app, OnlyFans, and not app. Well, I don't think it's an app. It's just a website. But anyways, everybody, literally everybody. There are kids that I went to school with. They're on OnlyFans. There are YouTubers, models. There is comedians. There's literally everyone there's this wrestler. He is on OnlyFans. I am tripping out about how many people are on OnlyFans. And I know some of them are like, doing like, just because I think the comedians are like doing like just comedy stuff. But I don't know. I'm like, you can very well post that on social media. That's why I'm like, look, I can't be on that website just so I can make some money off of my fans. Like, I already have like my videos are monetized on YouTube. That's literally the only way I want to make money when it comes to like when it's just monetized videos on YouTube. Like y'all click on the videos to watch them for free. There you go. But it trips me out where I'm like, there's people that really go on there just to, I guess, like make more money off of people and stuff. And I'm like, man, it's messed up. I'm like, you can't really have, like, I guess people, they're into that stuff. I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. I personally can't be supportive of some stuff like that. I'm like, it's just kind of messed up. That's why I'm like, my friend Ray Rahimi. Well, some of you guys, well, you guys know her as Ray Rahimi, but most of you guys might know her as Hot Tea, or know her as both, whatever. But anyways, when she be doing them OnlyFans videos, where she be paying for like what Trisha Paytas or Bella Thorne or anybody else that's like famous or in the public eye and paying for their OnlyFans, I'm like, yo, it trips me out, like how she can like be paying for that stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. My thing is like I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Especially it was like when the kids at my school was doing it. I'm like, it's just gonna be so weird if they contact me talking about, hey, can you promote my OnlyFans in your next video? I'm like, I haven't even, why? No, I'm not. No, that's not what this is going to be like. And I just, nah, I couldn't. I personally couldn't do it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but no. And I'm not. And that's the thing. I'm like, and I'm not spending. If they're expecting me to do one of those like, oh, I paid for such and such as OnlyFans, so you don't have to. I am not paying for anybody's OnlyFans for no YouTube video. I'm like, I wouldn't even, not even if it wasn't for a YouTube video, I'm not paying for nobody's OnlyFans. I'm like, if you turn it to free, then I like, I might give it a look and then make some video off of it and stuff. But yeah, I'm not paying for anybody's OnlyFans. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know about it. I'm like, it just doesn't seem right. But anyways, I mean, but that's the thing though. I'm like, I'm not trying to ruin anybody's business. If you on OnlyFans, do your thing, make your money, do whatever you got to do and stuff. But I'm sorry. As I'm saying, like, I can't support it. It's going to probably be in a matter of time where I'm coming out in the video saying, like, oh, yeah, so I'm checking out this person's OnlyFans because I really wanted to see what it was about and things, wasting my money. But anyways, I remember I read somewhere OnlyFans wasn't even supposed to be what it is today. Like, this, like, paying for, like, porno site or something. Like, I don't know what to really, because it's like they got comedians and wrestlers on there, so I don't know what to call it anymore. It's just a website. But originally, I think what it was supposed to be was like people, they just go on there and then it's kind of like another Patreon thing. So Patreon, they be doing the same stuff up on there too. So that's what I'm like, I don't know. I think even with Patreon, both Patreon and OnlyFans is supposed to be something where it's like fans just pay for in a subscription to whatever you're promoting. So it's like, oh, if you're doing paintings, but you're like, you want people to pay for them and stuff, then it's like, okay, here you go. But I see, that's what I'm like, I don't like, it was supposed to be something like PG related. It wasn't supposed to be something like, rated AO for adults only and stuff. Remember when video games used to be rated that? Bro, I was always, every time when I would go into GameStops, I would always look for a rated AO game and never would find them. And I'm like, bro, how do you acquire a rated AO game? But I was like, now it's like you probably have to like go on to some like specialized website or something, like when maybe eBay. I don't think eBay or Amazon will probably have. They might, I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, it was like, I think it was supposed to just be some chilled site, but then I guess like porn stars, they just seen it as an opportunity to make money and stuff. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. It's like, that's some insane stuff. But it trips me out. I was seeing kids from there was like one of my friends, she's like a childhood friend of mine. Like, I went to middle school with her, and she's like promoting her. She was just promoting it earlier today, and I'm like, whoa, wait a second, hold on, time out. Like, like, wait a second. Like, I'm not judging, like, I could care less, really, but I'm like, wow, that's some crazy stuff. I'm like, okay, do your thing. Like, I'm not, honestly, though, because I know people are thinking that I'm, like, judging them for that. I'm like, look, there's people out there making money. Like, you got drug dealers out there, okay? You got people out here selling crack on the side of roads and stuff. I'm like, if this is what you want to, and I'm not trying to compare the two, make it seem like that, oh, creating an OnlyFans account is equivalent to selling crack. I'm just saying there's like far, like, well, see, that's the thing, though. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say something like rude or offensive or is going to make somebody upset, but I'm like, I would rather do, if it came down to it, I would rather do OnlyFans stuff than to sell crack on the sidewalk. Because I'm like, at least with OnlyFans, that's legal. You could very well do that and stuff, like selling crack on the sidewalk. I'm like, you can't do that. that's against the law. So I'm like, I just yeah, I'm like, I definitely would go down. I already said what I would do if I were to create an OnlyFans. I'm like, I'm just gonna seriously just, it's just gonna be fully clothed photos of me just posing in Jordans. That's it. Like, I'm just going to just straight up just have a photography shoot. I'm like, if you guys want me to post in some infrared sixes and things, because what Bella Thorne, that's what she was doing. She was out here saying for $200 you can see like nude photos of me and things. I'm like, that's what I would do, but it ain't gonna be like no $200. It's gonna be like probably like the regular like only. So I'll probably like for the free content, because I'll have it where it's like free. This is my idea with OnlyFans. So it's free, right? You I was like, I hit my arm or something. I was like, I thought it was like I like felt something. I was like, felt weird. But anyways, but yeah, the thing would be the OnlyFans would be free. And then it would like, so you'll like, I would have like all the like low end Jordans, like where you can look at that stuff for free, but the high end Jordans, like the infrared sixes or some Concord 11s or something, or the Fresh Prince of Bel Air's, those alternative fives that came out. That's what I'm like, you'll have to spend $1 to look at those, but it'll be like a whole photo shoot. It ain't gonna be, but I'm like, dang. Then it's like, imagine, I should do it, because I'm like, bro, what if I get like really famous off of that? They all like, oh, dude selling pictures of himself of just wearing Jordans on OnlyFans. And I'm like, and I end up becoming like big and famous off of that. I should give it a try, but I'm like, nah. I don't want to be associated with no website like that. I'm like, that's what I'm like, I kind of just, I kind of just want to chill and just, do this stuff for free. Like, post it. That's what I'm like, I just don't understand. Because when I seen that there was the comedians, they said that they were going to be on there. And they said it was just going to be, like, more, like, just comedy skits or something. And that's what I'm like, y'all can't post that stuff on like Instagram, or it's not like what you guys are doing is illegal. And that's another thing I think like some people, why they create OnlyFans is because like Instagram be acting weird. Like Instagram, YouTube, like them websites, a lot of the websites be acting weird. And who was it? It was somebody on TikTok, and but she doesn't have an OnlyFans, but she was overall talking about how I guess it's like a new thing to like shadow block somebody, but she was talking about how like her videos be getting shadow blocked, and but there be like other people on TikTok like in booty shorts. These are her words, not mine. But she was like, she said like it's messed up how TikTok like shadow bans or shadow blocks her. And but they'll allow like somebody in booty shorts to be like twerking and stuff, and that's and what she's saying is facts. Like she honestly, this girl, she's just like a really good dancer. I follow her because I'm like, yo, her name is like Jelena or something like that. But no, she's a really good dancer. She's somebody that doesn't be doing just like, if she does do TikTok dances, like she could do other dances like outside of TikTok dances. So you can see she is like an actual dancer and stuff. But no, what she's saying, like she wasn't lying, because I'm like, there be people. I seen the one girl, I kid you guys not, I seen the one girl, it didn't look, either she had on like the smallest thong of all times, or she just didn't have nothing on it at all. But she was like twerking and things, and then her shirt raised up, and I'm like, oh, she's definitely getting her video taken down. That video, and I made sure I searched her name up, saved it. I checked back maybe the next day, and yeah, sure enough, that video was gone. But I'm like, the fact that the video, I was like, I should have seen exactly when it got taken down. But I'm like, yo, if there's people out here getting shadow banned, or there's people out here, I'm like, yo, I just don't understand. I'm like, there's people out there that's like, with true funny content, because I'm like, dang, am I shadow banned on TikTok? Because I'll post some videos and I'm like, bro, I would literally duet like a really like famous video, and I just feel like that, like, you gotta really go above and beyond. I had like maybe one video blow up on TikTok. That was about it. There were a few, maybe a couple, maybe three, maybe, but it wasn't enough. I'm like, yo, I'd be posting me some good videos, and then the videos just get unnoticed, and I'm like, bro, like, I had to seriously like duet and stitch or whatever they be calling it and things. Like, I gotta go and make like 100 videos just to be somewhat equivalent to like somebody that's beneath Charlie D'Amelio or something. I'm like, bro, it trips me out how like these websites and Instagram, it's like there's like this one model I followed on Instagram. She was literally getting all her content taken away. She had to like she had like an account that had like hundreds of thousands of followers, and it got taken down, and now this girl got maybe like 20,000 or something like that, and all because she was just posting like bikini pics, and then eventually she ended up making an OnlyFans account. But yeah, I'm like, this stuff, they need to like chill out on these rules and regulations, like, or if it's like they're all like, oh, we don't want kids to see that, I'm like, okay, well then create something for kids. That's why I was like, with YouTube, it trips me out like how YouTube is like operated and things, because they're all like, oh, if your videos ain't made for kids, then it's a good chance of it getting demonetized. And I'm like, well, isn't there a YouTube Kids? My thing is like, parents should overall be paying attention to what websites their kids is going on, rather than like taking your or having it where the actual legitimate content creators, that we're out here getting punished for creating the content that we want to create. If kids come across that content, then they ain't got no parental like guidance. They ain't got nobody to like tell them like, oh, go here, don't go there, go here, don't go there. And my thing is like that, I look, whatever kids be looking up online, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But I shouldn't have to be punished, or my videos shouldn't have to be getting demonetized for what kids are looking. I am gonna make a video talking about that, because I'm like, who was it that was just talking about their videos is getting, oh yeah, Deji was saying, so for Deji, aka Comedy Shorts Gamer, if you guys go look him up, pretty famous YouTuber over in the UK, I believe. But anyways, he talked about how he thinks YouTube is racist. Now, I personally don't know of that. Like, YouTube could be racist, YouTube couldn't be racist, I don't know. But anyways, but no, he is, like, he did make some, like, valid points about YouTube, though. Because I'm like, it doesn't really make any sense how, like, videos from like years ago be getting like copyright claimed or striked. And I'm like, I had like a video I just gotten a copyright strike not too long ago, for those that was wondering. And they're all like WWE wrestlers. They're like, some of these WWE wrestlers, they just abandoning ship. They're all like, they don't want to be with WWE no more. They're like, cause AEW, I know AEW is blowing up, but anyways, dang, I'm like 1 subscriber away from 18,700. I'm trying to get 20K before the year is over with, but you know, I just gotta post more content and things. But anyways, how I go? Wait a second, I was already on the thing, but just start clicking on a bunch of stuff. So I had a video from. Yeah, this video, I uploaded this video a long time ago. It was a try not to laugh challenge that I did, and it had like this guy's video, and it's a comedian that I was all like, you know, I was supporting him and stuff, but now I'm all like, yo, if you out here doing stuff like that, I'm like, and yeah, YouTube, they don't give you like a warning or anything like with that stuff. I'm like, yo, my thing is like, it's messed up where if a content creator is like, they got like content, because my thing is like, you know, if there's somebody that got my content up and I want it to be taken down, I don't want, if they got like multiple videos, I wouldn't want all of those videos that they worked hard on for, whether it's a hater or not, I wouldn't want all those videos to get taken down. So that's why I'm like, yo, like, just take that one video down, but you ain't gotta give them like no copyright strike or no strike at all. I'm like, you know, unless they're out here posting like, you know, some really like bad content, like if it's like stuff that's like blood and gore, or you know, where it's like something where it's like, you know, somebody getting killed, because I've seen some videos that's on the, well, not even on YouTube, but just on the internet in general, where I'm like, yo, how does this stuff even get onto the internet? Like, that's what I'm like, there's been times when like friends of mine have shared videos of like people dead, and I'm like, why would y'all share this? Who would want to see some stuff like, I'm like, man, y'all are into some different stuff. But anyways, but no, I remember, no, I never forget when it was like years ago, I think I was a kid when I seen some stuff like that. I was at like at a young age when I seen those videos. But the JFK assassination, and they still got the one dude that killed JFK. They still got his video up of him of the guy that shot JFK getting shot and killed. So my thing is like, y'all have videos like that up, but you guys would trip on like other videos that's like not even like the video that I had like a copyright strike. It was like this guy was like it was like him, and it was a comedy skit of like him like acting up in a classroom or something like that. But I had it as a part of a try not to laugh challenge. But I'm like, yo, if he, like, my thing is like, if he had just reached out and been like, hey, can you take the video down, I would have taken the video down, the whole video, regardless of how many views it got. I would have taken the video down. I'm like, yeah, that's just, that's the type of person I am. I'm like, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, this video got all these views. And I'm like, okay, then yeah, then give me a strike or whatever and stuff if I refuse to take the video down. But if I'm like willing to take the video down, like, I'm like, and I think they say like YouTube is, supposed to do some stuff like that, like send you an email or at least send you a warning, like, hey, take this video down within this time. Like, if I would have received some stuff like that, then I would have. But I'm like, I just, no, nothing. I'm like looking through like all these, like, I guess like I got like all these like notifications, like important notifications, and it's literally nothing about this video. So I'm like, yeah, YouTube, they need to be on that a little bit, because I'm like, it's kind of messed up to like content creators where it's like we get a strike and now it's like I gotta wait until a certain amount of time before this strike disappears and things, just to I'm like, YouTube just needs to straighten up on that. I'm like, it's like I'm willing to take the videos down, but it's like, yo, like, let me know that I need to take the video down rather than giving me a strike and things, because it's like that type of stuff, I don't think they realize that, but that type of stuff, it scares a content creator, especially when they got multiple videos up and things. I'm like, it's not like I'm doing like, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily say that that's bad, because you see people getting their videos re-uploaded all the time and stuff from like older videos than newer videos. Literally, they had the one, there's the one girl, Lel Hansen, she didn't disappear from YouTube, but people are re-uploading her videos and stuff. So I'm like, people do that. It's like, it's just give them a warning and tell them like, hey, take the video down and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And I have a promo code on GEEK. If you want to use it, it'll knock $20 off your next purchase. The promo code is TMossBoss. And the same thing with Vecilo. I have a promo code on there. It's also TMossBoss. It'll knock 10% off your next purchase. And with Vecilo, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what GEEK is, but with Vecilo, I have an ad on my YouTube channel that y'all can go check out. And it'll like show you some of the gear that's on that website. And there's also a referral link in the description of that video and in the recent videos on all of my gaming videos and on my main channel videos. So anyways, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.